Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Anusha from Oklahoma, USA. Today we are going to discuss about the eighth traffic signal, healing through words, Gnanagni Dagda Karmanam. So first of all, my humble gratitude to the Patriji and Dr. GK for this meditation. Hello everyone. I'm Anusha from Oklahoma, USA. Today we are going to discuss about the eighth traffic signal, healing through words, Gnanagni Dagda Karmanam. So first of all, my humble gratitude to Patriji and Dr. GK for introducing us into the meditation. And my spiritual journey started in the year of 2021 during COVID pandemic. So while browsing on YouTube, I saw one thumbnail, Nirahara Yogini Kriya Yogam Mataji. So that caught my attention and I watched the full video. And after that, I used to get notifications from the PMC, like meditative experiences of masters. So I listened all the experiences and I get to know. So I wanted to do meditation. I want to start meditation. Earlier, I used to follow Art of Living and where I found that Sudarshan Kriya and everything, but not many changes in me. And after that, I introduced into the PSSM. I started meditation and I had many experiences like astral travel and third eye experiences. So, and after that, many materialistic miracles also. I got transferred from the rural place called Sindhanur to Bangalore, and I spread meditation with the no parking boards. And then now I realized my purpose. Now I'm doing my master's in Oklahoma. So this is my short and brief introduction. So let us start with our eighth traffic signal, healing through words, Gnanagni Dagda Karmana. Yeah. So the eighth traffic signal, healing through words and Gnanagni Tagda Karmanam. So this topic is very close to my heart. Why? Because so I had this kind of pattern like the negative speech. So most of us had this pattern of speaking negative words and wasting our energy with the negative speech. So let us explore this how self-knowledge can transform not just our health, but our entire approach to our life. So most of the illnesses are psychosomatic illnesses. So here the earth is a playground. So, but we, like any other game, it has some rules and regulations. So without the rules and regulations, like without knowledge, we can create all the illnesses into our body. So today our aim to uncover these rules, how they related to our health and well-being. So today we are going to discuss about the root causes of illnesses and agitation and the three stages of illnesses. The life game is called Yantra, Mantra, and Tantra. And the practical steps to integrate the self-awareness into our daily life and the transformative power of speech and self-knowledge in healing. So first we focus on the illnesses. Most of the illnesses are psychosomatic, we all know. So illness is not just a physical issue. It often begins as ignorance. So ignorance or innocence, whatever it may be, the ignorance of our emotions, thoughts, and spiritual kind of not able to express the things. So when we disconnect from the self-awareness, the imbalance arises in three dimensions. We call body, mind, intellect, and soul. So here we are discussing the same with Yantra, Mantra, and Tantra. So any treatment, whatever the illnesses we are facing today, any treatment without self-knowledge will always be a temporary solution. We have many ways in medical science to heal illnesses, but we can only heal illness completely with the knowledge only. So whatever the treatment we are taking, the treatment may be allopathic or homeopathy or any kind of treatments are all temporary solutions. So whatever the blocks in our body is nothing but the ignorance or innocence or deviation from our purpose, we can say. So most of the illnesses are psychosomatic and the blocks created on our body to learn something. So here, the physical dimension is, for example, if we consider a disease, the physical dimension, a stressful lifestyle with no self-reflection can manifest some kind of the diseases, like, for example, the hypertension. The same hypertension in mental dimension is unresolved emotions lead to the anxiety and depression. So the same hypertension in spiritual dimension is nothing but a lack of purpose or connection to higher knowledge. So here we all need to know Earth as a playground. It's just a temporary thing. We are in, no one is permanent here, and our life purpose is to learn, grow, and evolve. When we see Earth as a playground, we recognize the importance of learning. So why? Because we all know we are here to learn something. So let the three stages of this game is, we can say, yantra, mantra, and tantra. So this yantra, mantra, tantra is nothing but yantra represents the physical body. So whatever the we experience in this world, the materialistic things we can say. So it's first our connection to our life, and but it is limited to the tangible things. So neglecting the body needs, exercise, nutrition. We can say the only single word is vegetarianism. We need to follow the vegetarian diet and in this world. And tantra is nothing but sensory facilities, like the bridge between physical and subtle body. Here, the tantra is how we perceive the world through our senses. So, overindulgence is in sensory pressures like overeating or overthinking or excessive screen time create some kind of imbalances. Mostly, the mind thinks excessive thought patterns or mind chattering kind of thing, the depression, some kind of the all the things like thinking. And coming to mantra, mantra is nothing but speech and words is the most powerful stage. Like mantra is nothing but the spiritual awareness, what we call the speech and self knowledge is the highest stage. Like practicing meditation kind of thing, and any kind of the attaining some kind of knowledge through books, all related to in the kind of mantra category. And the power of words in healing. So most the Jesus Christ said, word can heal. But here, but not just any words, the rooted spiritual wisdom here, we can say, and self-awareness. The same principle in Bhagavad Gita. So Gnana Agni Tagda Karmanam. So only knowledge only transforms our life. So it's a transformative force that can dissolve suffering. Whatever the temporary things were, if you take the medicine or kind of thing, it's all temporary. The permanent solution is nothing but healing through knowledge. And here, the temporary solutions addressing the symptoms like medications, without addressing the root cause. Only they suggest some kind of medication. So, but the actual thing is our ignorance and disconnection from the self-awareness. Self-awareness here is nothing but the purpose. Here I can share with this healing power of words with my thyroid issue. So we all know thyroid is basically related to the throat chakra. Not able to express the things is a main problem. We have two types of the thyroids, hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. The thyroid is related to the healing power of the speech, healing words actually. So the two types of thyroids, hypo and hyper, related to this throat chakra. And the root cause of this chakra is Vishuddha, and not being able to express the inner feelings is a major problem here in this thyroid problem. So this basically this problem is related to the speech, not being able to express when necessary and talk unnecessary things, and being talkative and wasting our energy leads to the thyroidism basically. So I had this thyroid issue before meditation. I used to consume like very minimal, but I had this thyroid issue. Used to speak like negative kind of situations, negative words. Why? Because I habituated this kind of pattern since my childhood. So this problem is, I realized after coming into the meditation and Patriji's Vakshetram, somehow I realized the power of words with the Louis Hay textbooks, heal your body, some kind of affirmations, and I get to know about the power of words. And after realizing all those things, I started practicing some kind of, I took the spiritual counseling from our masters like Lakshmi Prasanna ma'am, and I followed the principles like music, silence, and some kind of the thought patterns. So here we used to speak a lot of negative words and wasting our vocal energy with all the kind of negative things. We habituated that kind of patterns. Here the solution is for the thyroid problem is Yantra, Mantra, and Tantra. Here the Yantra is body level and Mantra is speech mind level, and Tantra is nothing but soul level. So if we misuse our speech in spite of maintaining this Yantra clean, so like Yantra means the vegetarianism and Tantra is like meditation, and Mantra is like power of words. Moreover, we have to suffer the ill effects of the thyroid throughout our life. So whatever the illnesses like diabetic and thyroid, all the illnesses we use, we have to take the medicine throughout the lifetime. This is for normal people. So if we change our pattern, we attracted the disease or illnesses or any blockage into our body to learn something. So here we need to replace the things, our words with the negative words to the neutral words and positive words and miraculous words. Same kind of, even the thought pattern also the same. Negative to neutral and positive and miraculous. So these words differ from the person to person, the situations, and their mental and spiritual planes. So as a meditator, after we practice meditation, we need to be neutral in our speech until we attain a perfection of the third eye and attain complete awareness on the purpose of our life. So it is only after acquiring a bit of knowledge about our own self, we get knowledge about the people associated with us. So, and we are guided by our inner self in such matters. So basically in the from beginning, we used to take support from the masters, and after that we realize with our experiences, with the intuition kind of experiences like third eye experiences. If our words are negative, so we are going away from the destination of purpose of life. With the positive and miraculous thoughts, we can achieve the greater extent directly or indirectly. So the symptoms of the thyroid is like hair loss and weight loss or weight gain, dryness of the skin, some kind of Arishadvarka we used to suffer with many spiritual experiences, sore throat, and other kind of illnesses. So for this, we used to practice music and some kind of silence. Music is like most of the thyroid patients, they had the strong intense desire to practice music, but the situations not supported at that time, so they had that intense desire to practice music, all the energy whenever they wanted to share something, they used to speak the negative words, they have to divert this energy, whatever the negative energy or negative words, into the positive kind of thing, practicing music and other spiritual practices like reading books or chanting any kind of the Vemana Padyalu, we can say, those kind of things. We used to divert all this energy into a positive thing. So I started practicing music, and I witnessed all the changes in me. But it's not very easy. It took some time, but we have to be patient with the things. We have to practice every day, like meditation, music practice and silence, reading spiritual books and kind of spiritual services. Without uh, without the proper kind of knowledge, we used to waste our energy with our words. Basically, the ignorance and innocence, all the blocks we are created in the body is only with the innocence and ignorance.
Thank you, Anusha. Um, so you have explained it well. Masters, if you anybody wants to share your experiences of your throat chakra, please do.
Actually, I had few things left.
Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you.
So, by applying these three principles, yantra, mantra, and tantra, we can come out of the any kind of the problem, a physical plane or mental plane, or regarding the purpose of life. So here, the positive words can heal the mental blocks and promote health, while the innocence or ignorant speech can harm and create some kind of hesitation. Here, the Jesus cried the same transformative power of words, Gnanagni Dagda Karmanam. The perfect knowledge burns away all the sufferings and ignorance. So the true healing only occurs when only with the self knowledge. So whatever the disease or any kind of thing, only we can get out of those things only with the knowledge, and the temporary solutions, whatever it may be, they're all only temporary. So with the meditation and self knowledge, body, mind, and soul, to access our wisdom, inner wisdom. So consistent meditation, vegetarian diet, we can amplify our energies and overcome all kind of fears. And here the Pragnanam Brahma. Next slide. Here the practical applications are daily meditation. We all know practicing meditation. Why? Because it mainly heals our body, energetic body, and positive affirmations like we used to like chanting some affirmations like I'm healthy, some kind of whatever maybe the affirmations related to your problem. So we used to uh, do some kind of affirmations or mirror practice every day, or we can follow so simply the Louis here, you can heal your life. And practically the silence used to practice silence or be with yourself, observe your thought patterns every day. Do silent reflection, practicing silence regularly conserve our energy, and it recharges our the throat chakra. So Vishuddha is we all know the speech and expression and self-knowledge, applying self-knowledge in the daily situations. Whatever we acquire the knowledge, we used to implement in our practical situations. Like to implement or this whatever knowledge we acquired, we need some kind of energy. So with the meditation and knowledge only, we can acquire this knowledge to overcome fear and live with our being in our purpose. And words are the powerful tools and that can influence our physical and mental well-being. So the quality of our speech reflects our spiritual maturity, avoiding unnecessary talks, gossiping, the things, and negative speech helps. We used to cut all these kind of things to conserve our energy and for faster healing. So the speech we used to replace all kind of negative thoughts or negative speech with the positive ones, with the truth and compassion that elevates both whatever that elevates both party the another person and creating some kind of the positive ripple effect. So with the positive affirmations and meditation and practicing music and all kind of these practices, we can come out of this illnesses related to the throat chakra illnesses, and whatever this healing through words is applicable for everyone. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Have you finished, Anisha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, nice slides. Thank you so much. Those are very um, um, colorful yet calm. Actually, I want to see more of them while we are sharing our experiences. If you can share again the previous ones, yeah, yeah. So I want to ask or share just share my thing. Um, what my understanding is, whatever body we have received to live in this world, we have to use it for the purpose of our life only, right? So every body part, our mind, intellectual level and physical level, we have to use our body for purpose of life with middle path. Because we have this body, we need to live. Because we need to live, we have to eat. Because we need to eat, we have to earn. So earn and take care of this body, but our ultimate goal is to fulfill the purpose of life, that is spiritual, spreading spirituality or being our spiritual growth, becoming pure and perfect in a perfect soul, right? So we forget our purpose of life. That's why we do not use our throat or voice, speech, um, for spiritual purposes. But instead of that, we came into this maya and always think about physical level and blaming others or blaming ourselves, right? Complaining. So that is how we are misusing it. So that's why we have to understand the spirituality and the truth. And now it's time for us to whatever our ancient scriptures have given, we will be reciting the spiritual wisdom and affirm. So whatever time we are using for misusing, we are changing into the spiritual level. That is my understanding? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. But I want to add one single sentence like our purpose is to be happy.
Yes.
So whatever we are experiencing in this lifetime, any lifetime, our purpose is to be happy. To be happy, to be in that blissful state, we need knowledge. We have to acquire some kind of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The soul takes some journey, some kind of things, whatever the lifetimes we are experiencing. So one lifetime, we are focusing on one kind of Harishad Varga in the beginner stage, the soul. So our purpose is to be happy. So for that happiness, we need to acquire knowledge. So without knowledge, we can indulge so many situations in our life. So to be in that blissful state, we need all those things. The purpose of life and everything comes into place. But
Ye-
our true state is happiness. The soul state is happiness.
Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, correctly put in words. So to be happy, we we gathered all the people around us, all the tools, materials, right?
Yes, we choose people. Like if I want to experience, I want to learn some kind of, I want to work on my anger. So I created the situations, people in my life. I designed my life in that way so that I can experience, I can design some particular situations and I can create some blocks in my body to learn some, to get out of the anger situation, whatever the negative effects of the anger, the blocks created in my body, and I attract people like that, whatever the chosen situations. So here, learning is like learning everything is to learning leads to blissful state.
Hmm.
The complete bliss, we need to take some kind lifetimes, like maybe 300 to 400 lifetimes, every soul, all these experiences, then we realize some things in one lifetime and we realize some other things in other lifetime. This is soul's journey.
True. Yes. Thank you, Anusha. Uh, Rupa ma'am, you have anything to add?
No, ma'am. It was a good session, Anusha, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Anusha, can you give me your more experience about learning music and what else you are doing for your? You said you had thyroid.
Yeah, I had thyroid. I used to take 12.5 or 25 mcg in the beginning. So, and after listening with the Ramani ma'am experience, she shared her experience on PMC Telugu. Like she practiced music, and after her practice, and she came out of the medication. And I somehow I got connected. Why? Because I had that intense desire to practice music since my childhood, but my parents always worrying about the things like my studies and everything. So I skipped somehow. And after the all this thyroid book and her experience, I realized like I have to start music to come out of the negative things, whatever the negative speech kind of thing. Why? Because we habituated the kind of patterns like and we used to throw words like anything. So whatever the energy ball we know, all the negative things piled up, all the things once one fine day we used to burst out of all the things like any other way. So here I'm wasting my energy, vocal energy, like with the negative kind of experiences, the negative words, negative speech kind of thing. So after started practicing music, I realized many things. Whatever the negative things are, it's not I can say suppressing, it's diverting my energy, all the negative energy into the positive kind of things. So I realized my purpose, and I used to get a lot of experiences, dreams related to my speech. Like whenever we used to get some kind of the gold ornaments related to the neck experiences, like positive experiences. Like I am correct in my way. Whatever I'm following, like my transformation is positive. So those kind of dreams and related experiences, I realized okay, my true purpose, and I realized my energies are like it's not disturbing or deviating. I'm I can able to I can able to sustain with my energies. Earlier, all my energy, whatever the energy I gained in meditation, I used to spend like anything with lot of unnecessary things, unnecessary talk. It's like a hole. If you put a hole to the pot and all the water flowing like anything, so the same way. Even though if we practice the meditation, we gain some energy in meditation. But if you don't know how to spend that energy, and it's like a lack of awareness. So here the knowledge part is we need to spend the knowledge, the energy, whatever we gain from meditation through right direction. So that becomes the knowledge, I can say. But I realized the thought patterns in me, and I changed the negative to neutral, positive, and miraculous thinking. And I experienced my miracle transfer when I was in a rural place called Sindanur. First, my spiritual journey started with that place, and I got a miracle transfer. So after spreading meditation and everything, earlier I have no idea. So I used to do why because to build some kind of positive karma earlier. So I used to do why because I gained some kind the positive energy, the spiritual energy. But after the miracle experiences, the materialistic experiences, miracles, I realized my soul purpose, true purpose. Um, Even now also I'm realizing many things. It's like a journey, not in not perfect, not in perfection, but I am on the way to the perfection.
So you said energy ball. What do you mean by that?
Energy ball is nothing but so I have some problem. So the problem after meditation, the counselors I used to share my personal things with all the counselors, like whatever maybe I used to. It's kind of leaking the energy, I can say. I used to share my experiences, whatever the positive, negative things, or my family things, my personal things. I used to share with everyone. It's like leaking the energy, like anything. I used to tell all my personal experiences, which is no need actually. Why? Because I used to share my experiences to the person who has the real solution for that problem. So initially, I had the thought, all the meditators are really good. They are in the perfect stage. My knowledge level is like that only. Why? Because they are doing meditation, they are doing so many spiritual practices. So I used to share with the people, and I realized I'm like uh, all my energy are like I'm spending in that way. After that, I realized we need to share our experiences, share our problems to only one person, one or two persons, like our spiritual guru. Our soul knows that who has a solution. We used to attract the kind of guru in our lives. So I started practicing this energy ball technique. Like energy ball technique is nothing but sometimes even we cross the situation also, the guru phase also. Uh, we have to follow our intuition. We know that, but we habituated the kind of pattern like sharing the things with our friends or guru or any colleagues. It's like I habituated that kind of pattern. After that, I realized I need to apply the energy ball technique. So no solution, I have to find out the solution. So this time, like for example, I had some kind of any relationship problem, I can say. Relationship with family or friends or any kind of thing. So, whatever the negative patterns or negative thoughts in me, I used to form like a energy ball, like all the kind of negative thoughts. Some kind, if the ball is there, I am just sending all kind of negative things or negative thought patterns into the ball, and I am like throwing that ball into the universe. Why? Because the solution is not even though even I too don't know about the solution. So I'm throwing all kind of the negativity through the universe. Universe, I'm ready to uh I'm ready for it. Why? Because I have no solution for it. So we are throwing that kind of energy ball technique to the nature, and nature automatically gives to the solution some kind of problems. Even the spiritual guru also, he's busy, or he or she, they will be busy with their own kind of things. We have to find out our problem. So I'm practicing right now. I'm in this stage, so I'm practicing this technique, energy ball technique, for my problems. The one or two problems. It's a I can say it's a last stage. So I have to overcome the things, overcome the fears in me. So I started applying this energy ball technique. After applying this energy ball technique, and I can feel some kind of peace peace, and mentally I'm very stable and strong after applying this energy ball technique. And it's very hard. Initially, it was very hard for me to apply this technique, but I'm practicing. Now I can able to do this apply this energy ball technique. Just I'm leaving the solution to the nature, whatever may be the solution. Some kind of problems are like that. Even the spiritual guru, he has no solution to the problem.
So it's kind of releasing our thoughts to the universe, and
Yeah,
we
whatever.
surrender it.
Instead of sharing our experience to person, we are
Person.
sharing everything to the universe.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
universe is our friend, not the person, not spiritual guru, not our friend, because we crossed all the situation, all the stages.
yes, yeah.
So we have to be alone. Like we achieved that kind of state.
Mm. So
That's
it's
why even though if we approach the guru also, he has no solution for us. Even though if we share 1,000 times, he'll be still like that only. Why? Because he had no solution. We had to overcome that pattern. The last and final stage is like Chitta Chivari Bandhame Guru, we can say.
mm.
Yeah. We
So
have to leave the guru also
yes,
sometimes.
we
Maybe the soul last stages.
yeah, we become our own guru, right?
We become our own guru. So
Yeah, so even though, to put your words in other way, so even though the guru says or suggests something, we are the one who needs to put it in practice 100%. We are the one who needs to become pure, right? So always gurus doesn't do anything for us. We are the
yeah,
one.
most of the cases. At beginner stage, we
Yes.
have to take support anyway from our guru or counselors, whatever it may be. But afterwards, we all know, actually our soul knows everything.
Yes, correct.
So I'm applying energy ball technique right now for my problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the process actually. I'm so happy. Initially, I was like, it was very hard for me to apply this energy ball technique. But right now I can able to do this technique, and I'm very happy and peaceful. So I can sit in meditation or kind of thing. I can apply this energy ball technique after this energy ball technique, and I can able to find my solutions.
Congratulations.
So nice, Anusha, ma'am. It's true that after a point, you cannot keep telling the same because any issue that you face, whether it is thyroid or whether it is a migraine headache or whatever issues that we have, that will take time to go. And how much can we keep telling others the same thing over and over again? So, and then finally, I understood that the answer has to come from within, and whatever answer and solution came from within is still time consuming. It is going to take time. Till then, we cannot tell anybody about it. It's just, I, I don't do the energy ball technique, but I just keep it to myself and I just meditate.
It's very hard for me. Like it's a series of repetitive thoughts in my mind. It's like a mind chattering. And
Yeah.
now I came out of this problem. Why? Because I experienced in this lifetime, I experienced so many things, like so many thoughts in my mind. It's like a chattering before meditation. And after meditation, somehow I settled. But now I am in the stage of like sending, like it's like conversation between me and universe. So it's like a blissful state, I can say. Most of the times I used to be in silence or in the blissful state, like communicating with the universe. I can able to recognize the things what universe telling to me, whatever the actions, whatever the things I'm doing, it's like it's not me. I'm just like an instrument. Through me, the things are by me, not I'm not doing anything.
Mm.
So I realized, and I'm still in the process actually. I'm not in a perfect state, but
It's all work in progress. It's not like any of the masters are in a perfect state. Lavanya ma'am has to let us know. For me, Lavanya ma'am is a very senior master. She has to let us know. For me, everything is like in the work in progress. It's not like we have mastered everything, or it's like for me, it's a work in progress.
yeah,
Lavanya ma'am has to,
everyone, every soul has to experience everything
yeah,
their own. So all the supporting hands, initial stage, we have to take the supporting hands, and after that, our soul knows. Even though if we share the experiences where again and again, no solution,
yeah,
just wasting our vocal energy,
yeah,
like you said before.
yeah. So Lavanya ma'am, even there is no point sharing even meditational experiences, right, ma'am?
Yeah,
Whether
we can share the positive experiences,
Yes,
or
yes.
not the negative ones.
negative.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
a
So
concept of grass heap. Keep repeating our thoughts, failures, complaints, judgments to everybody, whoever we see. Keep on saying that, and it's not others listening to our negative things. It's us, our own selves, our own conscious listening to it repeatedly, and whatever we repeat, we create our own reality. So like attracts like. So whatever we think, whatever we believe in our own self, that's what we are creating in again and again in our future.
Yeah.
So instead of that, even at one stage, as Anusha said, like in the beginning, we may be asking all the materialistic wishes and desires to our gurus, asking for solutions. But next level, we can simply ask for what should I do for my spiritual growth? It's one single sentence, and depending on their frequency match, they will suggest us what to do. And again in the next stage, and or maybe in the last stage, we know from our intuition, we know what to do, and it feels so silly or very low level to ask anything to anybody, even though it is a spiritual for a spiritual purpose only. Still we feel like, do I really need to talk, would really need to open or say something? Don't I know in myself?
Yeah. Right.
the
We
beginner
know the
stages,
solution.
like to experience, even I had many miracles. I manifested many things earlier. I
Mm.
manifested my transfer, and I manifested many things in my life. And now it's like, even though if I wanted to manifest, it's like just one day or 2 days. And after that, I can able to realize you are not here to manifest all the materialistic things. Even though if you manifest the materialistic things and focusing all your energy on one particular materialistic thing also, you couldn't be happy. Why? Because it's not our purpose. Our purpose is to realize realize the self, the blissful state. So not the materialistic things. Even though if I want to manifest for 1 or 2 days, and again after two or 3 days, I can realize that this is not your purpose, focusing on all your energy on one thing for materialistic thing. You have to do your spiritual thing so that we you can automatically the manifest materialistic things will come to your place. So we realize after few experiences.
Yes.
Yes.
Initially, for all these experiences, I tested myself with We Create Our Reality with my bank customers. I used to check with every time with every customer why this customer is so happy and he's sharing his thoughts. And one customer, he suddenly came and like he's like fighting with everyone. So I realized my thought patterns every day, and I tested myself we create our reality. Initially, I was like, why am I creating my reality like all the negative situations? But I realized consciously or unconsciously with the fear and everything, I'm creating my reality. So I tested myself and I tested with my bank customers. And now at that time, I realized, okay, I'm creating my reality knowingly or unknowingly. I tested every principle, most of the principles, whatever I'm following right now. It's very hard for me initially. So most of the people like, why this girl is like this? Why? Because I had this kind of thought patterns since my childhood. My upbringing, my surroundings are like that. All the negative situations, like my parents are very strict. So after that, I realized I choose this lifetime to learn all the things. In one lifetime, I crossed many stages, I can say. So we have to practice everything. If I share my experience, it's like a motivation for everyone. But if we experience all the kind of things, the real soul, the real knowledge, we can able to apply into our daily lives.
Yeah,
So,
knowledge becomes wisdom.
Anusha ma'am, like if you go to the bank with all positive thoughts, you are attracting positive customers.
Most of the times, yeah. Most of the times we can attract the customers like that.
And when you go with negative feel
When we go
thoughts,
with negative, even though the customer is not at all related to our work, for example, I'm in a front desk, I'm just working for internet banking or something. Some or the other customer, if I'm continuously in my mind with the negative thoughts and fear, I can attract the person which is not related to the internet bank kind of things. He may be with some kind of loan things, but he came to me and he used to fight with me and he used to share his experiences, bad experiences with me. Yesterday I called to your bank, no one lifted. So what can I do if we are doing like that? So many kind of complaints only to me. So I'm working for internet banking, even though the person I attracted the person like that.
right?
So all his kind of anger, kind of thing, he used to pour like that. He used to express in that way. So I realized, so we are attracting whatever may be the solution, situation, the positive and negative, knowingly or unknowingly, for learning purpose. So for true, this is true actually. We have to practice in our day-to-day life. So I practice with many customers. Why? Because in a bank, almost 50, minimum of 50 to 100 customers daily, we used to deal with them. So I used to put like, we create our reality in my desk. I create my reality. We create our own reality. I used to chant like a mantra. So after that, I realized, yes, I create my reality knowingly or unknowingly,
Mm.
whatever the wisdom or knowledge I attained at that phase. If
Right.
my level changes, then automatically the people I attracting, the people in my life changes. I can say after coming over here, I maybe I shifted 6 to 7 houses with 1.5 year. Initially, I was like, it was very panic and hectic for me. I'm continuously changing, shifting the rooms. Initially, I was like blank. I used to pack everything, and after that, I realized after one room, I stayed only for 1 month. And I used to observe the kind of people I'm attracting, the thought patterns in like their behaviors. And I used to change, like they are like this, maybe the qualities, like whatever the negative or positive we are seeing in the other person, we had the same kind of quality in us, like whatever the negative or positive. I keep on shifting the rooms, and now I can able to stay with one vegetarian friend finally. So in abroad, like being a student, most of them are non-vegetarians here. It was like a panic for me. Why? Because in India, I had a job and I used to like live like a happy life, like one BHK, and I used to live happily, like kind of thing. After coming over here, all the non-vegetarian people, even the for cooking also, the kitchen, it's like very dirty. And I experienced all these kind of negative situations in the beginning. Right now, I shifted my recent shift on January 2nd. So now I'm with my vegetarian friend, and most of them are 4 here. The 5 BHK, 4 people are vegetarians.
Super.
Now I can able to. It's like every every time I used to pack the things. Why these things are happening to me at the time, beginner stage. Although non-vegetarians, they are enjoying life. They are doing so many things, and I did the program in the month of December. Even the program also, there's some kind of the disturbances in my room. And within after program completion, 27th, I did music meditation program and no one supported me in my room. Why? Because they're all non-vegetarians and their thought patterns are like that only. The situation created like that, even though they are good people. The last 2 to 3, I had that vision, like intuition before in the month of November, I had to shift my room. I was like, this room is really good. Why I need to shift the room again? So even though when I shifted the room also, I need to uh, like what can I say? I need to adjust somehow with anyone. So I was like, okay, let me see, let me experience this experience also. And I was like that only. Within 2 to 3 days, the situation changed. Like, it's like I was shocked. Yeah, day before yesterday, like things we celebrated the birthdays and everything. After one day, suddenly I was shocked. I have to vacate the room. So I did the program and I got one. I texted my friends, all the vegetarian friends here, and I got accommodation with the vegetarian. Now I am with the vegetarian companion. So it's like every day is like miracles, kind of things in my life.
So nice to hear, Anusha, ma'am. Hats off to you. It is not easy to come and settle like that.
Yeah, it's not easy, like shifting the rooms like the single person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not that so easy, but every time I will get some other kind of support, but I have to take the decision. So I have to take the decision, like I have to move on in any way. I have to change the room. So almost this is sixth or seventh room, I can say. I'm staying here. It's like continuous process. I used to observe the qualities in them. So whatever the quality I'm seeing, the most positive or negative quality, I have to change in myself. I have to check myself every day. So, and then next shift and my surrounding people also changing in that way.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hats off to you, ma'am.
Again, law of attraction.
Law of
Love.
attraction. I'm
Love.
attracting the people in that way. So I changed like many things. Now, maybe the spiritual master, so he has to experience everything. So that's how even before my transfer also, the deputation, the manager used to like kind of deputations to different places before all the things, the sabbatical leave and everything. I has no idea why they are like pulling me to some of the other branches kind of thing. Within the 2 months span, I worked almost 15 to 20 branches in the 2 months.
My God.
Every like 2 to 3 days deputation in Bangalore, it was hectic. Like the traffic was like, even though I used to travel, why? Because I know to complete that experience, nature is doing all kind of these things. Even my transfer also miracle. Like it was like I'm the very junior to them. So the first transfer they have to give to the senior person. Somehow I got contact from the chairman when I was in Pyramid Valley, and I contacted him and I got transfer. Even for the relieving also, the one person who is senior to me, she she was on leave, so that's why they relieved me. So otherwise, I had to work on that branch only. It's like nature is a miracle every time I'm experiencing, I'm witnessing this kind of miracles in my life, whatever the positive or negative experiences. So we have to be aware, we have to surrender to the nature.
Hmm.
The only thing is surrendering to the nature. So I completely surrender to the nature and I'm just witnessing. So I'm just an instrument. Whatever I'm doing, it's not me, it's by me, by because I surrender to the universe. I'm the medium.
Yes,
just a transparent medium.
that's a good word, transparent. Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask. So,
What
being
does that mean?
yes, what does it mean? Can you explain?
Transparent means no emotions. So if for example, I did one program last month. So nature supported me like anyway. So even though I am student, people started supporting me. It's not that so easy in abroad, like supporting one student, but the support is not from the people. The support is from the universe, whatever we are experiencing. So after the event, everyone is the same. But at that time, I need support. Nature is supporting me through one person, whoever willing to do that kind of thing. So whatever I am doing is just for the program. No, it's not done by me. I'm transparent, I'm surrendered to the universe. So that's why nature is giving me opportunities to do the things. If I had kind of things, only I'm the only person to, that's why nature selected me. So these kind of things, it's all kind of egoistic, we can say, ignorance, innocence kind of things. Why? Because we are all one. The consciousness is one. It's not, we are all one, supporting each other. Transparent means it's like a medium kind of thing. I'm the catalyst
Hmm.
without any Arshad Varga.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Wow.
it's like we don't expect, right?
We don't expect, it's not like nature has given, for example, I asked many people to come here for the event. It's my duty to ask them. I'm transparent. I'm not at all taking any kind of positive or negative opinions for the people, on people. Just like I'm just sharing whatever I have, I'm just sharing to them. No judgments, no complaints. It's like a transparent. Why? Because I wanted to do, nature has given an opportunity to, uh, what can I say? To conduct one kind of meditation or any Ananda Brahma event. So I'm just medium for the event. No judgment kind of thing, no complaints, no nothing. Whatever I can able to do, I have to do. Nature will support in that way. Even for this event also, this Hindu temple event, one person lost last time 27th, she attended the event and one fine day she called me. So we want these kind of meditation sessions. So if anyone come from Dallas or some kind of thing, we can plan the events like that. She only called me. Initially, no person from Oklahoma. Like I'm getting uh, references like that. After this event, somehow or the other way, I can find another one to do the things. It's not me doing. I'm ready to do. I'm transparent, and I surrender to the universe. Whatever I realize my purpose here. So I'm getting the opportunities. It's not I am getting the opportunities, not me or thing. It's like consciousness. We are all one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. I'm not in a position to explain in a more clear way. So, but the thing is, without any Arshad Varga, I can say in one word,
Mm.
without expectations, without complaints, judgments.
Negative qualities.
Yeah, negative qualities.
Yes. Very nice. Thank you so much, Anusha. You have explained and you shared a lot of your experiences, and it feels like we have gone to a deep discussion of being transparent and pure.
Yes, ma'am. I shared all most of the experiences.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
And
Anusha. Anusha, ma'am.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Lavanya, ma'am.
Thank you, Rupa.